The first computer was massive. The first digital computer, ENIAC, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, built in 1945, was a groundbreaking invention that showcased the possibilities of technology. However, it was far from compact. ENIAC weighed an astonishing 27 tons and covered an area of 1,800 square feet. This massive machine was powered by over 17,000 vacuum tubes, 70,000 resistors, and 5 million hand-soldered joints, making it both a marvel and a maintenance challenge. ENIAC could perform calculations thousands of times faster than a human, capable of solving complex equations in seconds that would take days for people to compute. Despite its advanced capabilities at the time, its processing power was significantly lower than even the simplest modern smartphone. For perspective, your smartphone today, small enough to fit in your pocket, has millions of times the processing power of ENIAC. This behemoth of a machine was primarily used for military purposes, such as calculating artillery firing tables during World War II. It marked the beginning of the computer age, paving the way for the development of smaller, faster, and more efficient computers. ENIAC's legacy remains a reminder of how far technology has come, evolving from room-sized machines to compact devices that fit in the palm of our hands. 2. The Internet has billions of websites. The Internet, often referred to as the World Wide Web, is one of the most revolutionary inventions in human history. As of 2025, there are over 1.2 billion websites on the Internet, but only about 15% of them are active and regularly updated. The journey of the Internet began in 1989 when Tim Berners-Lee, a British scientist, introduced the concept of the World Wide Web while working at CERN. The first ever website, info.cern.ch, was launched in 1991, and it was a simple page containing information about the Internet and how to use it. The Internet has since grown into a vast network of interconnected websites, hosting everything from social media platforms and e-commerce sites to educational resources and streaming services. Interestingly, 43% of the websites today are built using WordPress, showcasing its dominance as a platform for content management. Despite the staggering number of websites, a significant percentage of internet traffic is concentrated on a few platforms, with search engines like Google and social media sites like Facebook and YouTube dominating user activity. The internet also has its darker side, with the deep web and dark web hosting sites that are inaccessible through standard search engines, highlighting the hidden and complex layers of this vast digital space. 3. The first email was sent in 1971. Email, one of the most common forms of digital communication today, has a fascinating origin. The very first email was sent in 1971 by Ray Tomlinson, a computer engineer who was experimenting with ARPANET, the precursor to the modern internet. Interestingly, Tomlinson sent the email to himself as a test message, and the content of this groundbreaking email was unremarkable. It was a random series of letters that he later described as something like QWERTYUIOP. What made this invention revolutionary was Tomlinson's use of the @ symbol to separate the username from the computer name. The choice of the @ symbol was both practical and symbolic. It clearly indicated a message intended for a specific user at a specific machine. This convention has remained unchanged, making the @ symbol synonymous with email addresses worldwide. In its early days, email was limited to a small group of scientists and researchers working on ARPANET. Over time, as the internet expanded, email became a vital communication tool for businesses, governments, and eventually the general public. By the 1990s, email services like Hotmail and Yahoo Mail brought the technology into homes, and today over 4.5 billion people use email globally. 4. Google processes billions of searches. Daily. Google, the most popular search engine in the world, is a technological giant that has revolutionized how we access information. As of 2025, Google processes over 8.5 billion searches every day, amounting to an average of 99,000 searches per second. It has become such an integral part of our lives that the term "Google it" is now synonymous with looking something up online. Google's journey began in 1996 when Larry Page and Sergey Brin, two Stanford University students, developed a search engine prototype called Backrub. Unlike other search engines of the time, which ranked web pages based on the number of times a keyword appeared, Google introduced a revolutionary algorithm called PageRank. This algorithm ranked pages based on their relevance, quality, and the number of other sites linking to them, offering users better and more accurate results. Today, Google's ecosystem extends far beyond search. It includes Gmail, YouTube, Google Maps, Google Drive, and Android. The first smartphone came out in 1994. While smartphones are now an inseparable part of our lives, their history traces back to 1994 when IBM released the Simon personal communicator, widely considered the first smartphone. Priced at $1,100 at the time, Simon was groundbreaking, yet it looked very different from today's sleek devices. It was bulky, weighing around half a kilogram, and had a black and white touchscreen, the first of its kind. Simon offered functionalities that were revolutionary for its era. It could make calls, send emails, and even had basic apps like a calendar, address book, calculator, and notepad. It also allowed users to send faxes and featured a predictive keyboard, a precursor to the autocorrect feature we use today. Simon's battery lasted only about an hour, a limitation that was significant for a mobile device. The term smartphone, however, didn't gain traction until later, when phones became capable of running advanced operating systems and connecting to the internet. It wasn't until the mid-2000s that smartphones like BlackBerry and the first iPhone, released in 2007, popularized the concept of combining communication, computing, and entertainment in one device. Fast forward to today, and smartphones are not only communication tools but also mini-computers, cameras, gaming consoles, and hubs for managing our digital lives. With billions of smartphones in use worldwide, their impact on communication, business, education, and even culture is unmatched, showing how far we've come since Simon's debut. Sixth, AI outperformed humans in chess. Artificial intelligence, AI, achieved a significant milestone in 1997 when IBM's supercomputer Deep Blue defeated the reigning world chess champion Garry Kasparov in a six-game match. This was the first time a machine had outplayed a human chess champion, marking a historic turning point in the relationship between technology and human intellect. Deep Blue's victory wasn't a matter of luck. The supercomputer was capable of evaluating 200 million positions per second. It used brute force calculations, a database of chess openings, endgames, and advanced algorithms to outmaneuver Kasparov's strategies. In the final game of the match, Deep Blue played an unconventional move that surprised even chess experts, demonstrating the potential of AI to think differently from humans. While this event sparked fears that AI might eventually surpass human intelligence in various fields, it also showcased the immense potential of AI in solving complex problems. Since Deep Blue, AI has progressed exponentially. Modern chess engines, such as AlphaZero developed by DeepMind, no longer rely on databases. They teach themselves how to play from scratch and still defeat the best human players and traditional engines. 7. The first satellite to orbit Earth was launched in 1957. The space age officially began on October 4, 1957, when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite, into orbit. Weighing about 83 kilograms, 183 pounds, Sputnik was a metallic sphere with 4 external antennas that transmitted radio pulses back to Earth. Though it was a simple transmitter without scientific instruments, Sputnik 1's success marked a significant leap in human technology and exploration. Sputnik's launch caused a global sensation, sparking both awe and anxiety, particularly in the United States, as it signaled the beginning of the space race during the Cold War era. Its radio signals were so powerful that amateur radio operators worldwide could hear its iconic beep-beep transmissions as it orbited the Earth every 96 minutes. These signals allowed scientists to gather basic information, such as the density of the Earth's upper atmosphere. 8. The first social media platform was created in 1997. Before the likes of Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, the concept of social media began in 1997 with the launch of 6 Degrees, widely regarded as the first social networking platform. Named after the 6 degrees of separation theory, which suggests that all people are 6 or fewer social connections apart. 6 Degrees allowed users to create profiles, add friends, and interact in a way that laid the foundation for modern social media. 6 Degrees quickly gained traction, amassing over 3.5 million users at its peak. However, due to limitations in internet accessibility and technology during the late 1990s, the platform couldn't sustain its growth and eventually shut down in 2001. Despite its short lifespan, 6 Degrees introduced key features such as friend lists and user-generated profiles, which are still the backbone of social media platforms today. Fast forward to the present, social media has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar industry with over 4.9 billion users worldwide. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram have turned into virtual spaces for communication, marketing, and entertainment.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content. See you in the next one.